The reflection of the version of you that you want to, I'm hearing incarnate in, is not as far as you think. And that is the channeled message. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. Okay, so initially I wasn't going to say incarnate, but as I was speaking, incarnate replaced improve into, change into. That's what it was going to be initially, but then as I spoke, carnate replaced improve and change. Okay, so this is like a statement of death and rebirth. I've been feeling that a lot this week, that death and rebirth energy, shedding old skin, letting go of what does not serve you, of what does not create an environment of growth and a mindset of growth. Let it go. That's the first big step when you're in a mindset of seeing more for yourself, but you're not quite there yet. Excuse me. It's about allowing yourself to transform. Essentially, that's really what it is. Allowing it to happen. Many times when you want something so bad and you feel like it's not there yet, it's because your focus is not directed to the right energy, and it could really confuse your direction in that moment because you're putting more energy focusing on the opposite of what you really want, because you might be telling yourself that is too difficult, it's going to take too much time. You see how these could be distractions, these types of thoughts? Oh, it's too difficult, it's going to take too much time. I don't have the resources. I don't. You know, that word right there alone can recalibrate you into a mindset of stagnancy. So it's really about speaking to yourself in a way of growth. Words that promote a shift, a change, an elevation. So instead of I don't, you say I will or I am. You know, it's like you see there's a change in the way that you speak to yourself, in the way that you conduct yourself in the world. The frequency that you emit through your thoughts and your words does make a big difference in your life. It makes a massive difference in your life. So if you find yourself talking down to yourself oftentimes, and it could also be very challenging if you have people around you that are in that mindset, that stagnant mindset, and they keep talking down to themselves. If you hear that, it's easy to pick up, I heard those curse words, because it is a curse. It becomes a curse over your own life when you start talking down to yourself, because it's like being with an abusive person, parent or romantic partner. Sometimes people are just, they have abusive language. They think in such an, I don't know why I want to say in aggression. They think in aggression. Everything's very aggressive, not in a good way. Okay. It's not in a good way. It's in a way that is depleting and draining. So when one is around individuals like this can cause a person to transform into that energy as opposed to their own, because their people have a tendency to be more likely to transform to whatever is in their environment. Okay? So if you are someone who has someone around you, if you can remove yourself from that energy, it would be best for you. Okay? If you cannot, you want to learn how to tune them out. Put headphones on and feed yourself the type of energy that uplifts you, not takes you down, not drags you down. Okay? Okay, so it's heavy on the environment. What are you taking in? What are you receiving? because what you receive actually becomes in your reality. That's why it's so important to really be discerning and disciplined when it comes to what you're watching, who you're listening to, who you're around. Sometimes as an adult, you might think that you would not be as influenced as you could be. However, people in general are impressionable, regardless of the age. People are very impressionable, so you are also subject to being impressed by someone else's energy or thoughts. So it's really about separating yourself from what you don't want to be, so you can make space for who you know you are. Okay? It's a shift. It's a shift in what you will choose to accept into your life and what is considered trash to you because it's not going to do anything for you, so you just trash it. Okay? So this is the message, and this is considered an aspect of your love. So if you resonate, drop it down in the comments. 888, I declare this is an aspect of my love. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. To book a healthy conversation, you can by visiting www.milkhoneyrose.org. Also, you can join the membership here on YouTube to gain access to additional content. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one.